I'm going to go over on how I passed NBEO Part 1 and what I did to be successful. There are no tricks and no shortcuts. You really just need to put in the time and hard work but study smart. For those who are new to my channel, I'm here to be your mentor on learning anything optometry related to simplifying different eye diseases and helping you on your path to becoming an optometrist. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Oh yeah, don't forget to click on the notification bell so you won't miss any video. Stay tuned because you're watching Eye and Eye Optometry. Regardless if you're taking NBEO Part 1 for the first time or not, you need a plan on how to tackle this thing. NBEO Part 1 is a daunting test that requires reasoning, memorization, and stamina. So, first step is to review the outline. You just click here. Unlike the OEBC, the Canadian Optometry Written Exam, NBEO tells you what you need to know in great detail, so kudos to them. Look here. Optics takes up 31 to 35% of Part 1 with potential number of questions ranging from 108 to 122. If you do well in this section alone, you've done well in 1/3 of the entire test. Listen, optics alone can either make or break you unless you ace the other sections, but what are the odds? The rest down here, it just breaks down into different topics and it put it under the categories either anatomy, biochemistry, physiology, immunology, optics, and pharmacology. And as I explained before, that optics is worth 1/3 of the entire test. The best way to study for optics is by doing questions. Look at your class notes, review concepts, and memorize the formula. For every question you do, write down the formula you need to solve the question, even if you already know it by heart. It has to be like second nature so that you won't forget it if you get nervous on test day. I got most of my optics practice questions from Optoprep. Optoprep is a great resource tool for practice questions. They have over 2,000 NBEO style questions for Part 1, and you can also download their mobile app and do questions on the go. I highly recommend that you do every single question that Optoprep gives you. No matter how the question is worded, you want to see it all and be well prepared for test day. Another thing, after you submit your answer to an Optoprep question, they always provide you with an explanation on why it is correct. Properly read through that and understand it. This is important for reasoning. I guarantee on test day you will come across a question that you may not be sure about and will need to depend on your reasoning skills. It is pointless to just memorize everything without having any sort of reasoning to back it up. Now, KMK is a great resource for concepts. If you're having difficulty understanding ocular diseases, systemic diseases, anatomy, optics, or pharmacology, or even all of them, KMK simplifies and breaks it down in a way for easy understanding. I signed up for their KMK signature course. It's expensive, so do not sign up for the course if you don't have a lot of time to follow their class schedule and to complete all of their material. The signature course gives you homework that requires you to watch videos, do supplementary readings from the KMK books, do practice questions, and full-length mock tests. But you need to keep up with their schedule or else you will be left behind. Do not procrastinate and leave everything for the weekend to complete. You will not be able to catch up that way. KMK has helped me tremendously with concepts for all the subjects on Part 1. What I love most about it is that the course goes over all the information at least 3 times before you take your actual test. This helped me to memorize and retain information for longer periods of time, which made me feel more confident and ready for test day. I then realized the key to passing NBEO Part 1 is repetition. During the first round, you're building a foundation of everything you learned in your first few years of optometry school. Second round is building blocks of new information upon your existing foundation. Third round is solidifying all that information into a cohesive thought. At this point, there should be no gaps of information and/or blanks to fill in. When studying for Part 1 of NBEO, you do not have to worry too much on reading through the entire KMK book. Your main focus should be finishing all the practice questions as much as possible before test day. By doing that, not only are you studying the different subjects, but you're also building up your stamina. You need great mental stamina to get through this test. If you're tired, you're not going to be a great test taker even though you know your stuff. Every weekend, I did 100 plus practice questions in one sitting on Optoprep and reviewed the correct answers. Then every 2 weeks, I did the full-length mock test. Optoprep also provides a daily doses of practice questions via email. This kept me in study mode and in focus. The last and most important thing I did is pray. Even if you're not religious, just speak out to a higher power or write a letter of what you want to achieve and ask for a miracle. Mention all the hard work you put into studying and be sincere. It may sound lame, but this really put my mind at ease before test day. Here are some key takeaways. Number 1, work on your reasoning skills. 2, you need to memorize while understanding concepts. 3, build up your mental stamina. And 4, pray and have faith. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below.